Yes! 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 Woo! Yeah, baby! That's what I've been waiting for. That's what it's all about. Woo!
Welcome back to Brothers Theory Productions, everyone. I am Q, and today we have another Henry Stickmin theory. Yes! We all mourn Charles's death in Valiant Hero. In my denial, I've even made a theory on how he could have survived the explosion. A theory you guys unanimously agreed with.
Great Barrier Reef!
Back then, I believed that
There was no other way.
but I think there's another way he could have survived. Let's begin, shall we?
Here we go again.
As you might know from Valiant Hero, Henry and Charles tried to stop the Toppat clan by single-handedly attacking it while in orbit. After Charles decides to crash his vehicle in the ship's core, its explosion becomes inevitable. After being the imposter for a bit, they find the escape pods, and the duo chooses the damaged one. Finally, they can relax. Until suddenly a guy called Jacket Human
What?
oh sorry, that's Hugh Jackman,
Go fuck yourself.
comes out of nowhere and throws Henry out of the pod.
I should kick your fucking ass!
Charles retaliates by throwing Henry back in. On the moment the pod closes, the hero reassures Henry that he will find another way.
Don't worry about it. I'll find another way.
Through the radio connection, we can hear Charles speak. He tells Henry that he has overpowered Human and remarks it was a great plan, maybe even the greatest. Back at the base, Gale Force is happy to know that the station has been destroyed. It's only then when he notices Henry's sad face. The only thing that remains is Charles's grave, where he will rest under a falling sunset. Most people believe that Charles's life ends here.
Alas.
He survived, but how? You know what? I'll give you guys 5 seconds. You guys can figure it out.
Do it!
Time. The answer is time.
Time travel!
Introduced during the Toppat Recruits and Pardon Pals pathways, the time machine was used by Henry after he and Ellie had been cornered by the Bukowski twins. Henry needs to find a way to free Ellie, who is already arrested.
Oh man! Oh god! Oh man!
He sees no other option than to use the time machine to travel 2 years back, when the two were still recruits. There, he throws a rock at one of them, provoking a fight between the brothers. The general is dismayed and declares that he will personally discharge them from the military. Upon returning to the present, the two soldiers have vanished,
Gone. Reduced to atoms.
resulting in the success. If we go back to the shot where Henry is holding the machine, we can see how it is operated. On the left and the right side of the device, there's a minus and a plus sign respectively. If we use the logic here, the machine has a minus sign to go to the past, when all the Among Us memes were still a thing. And a plus sign meant for the future. Charlie could make good use of this device, but I actually think he already has it in his possession. Don't believe me?
No!
Then take a look at his bio. It's pretty interesting, since it reads that he is the youngest and the most experienced pilot of the government. That's weird. Because how can you be the most experienced and the youngest at the same time? Shouldn't the oldest one be the most experienced?
I don't get it.
How is this possible?
Oh, I know. Time travel!
Charles is actually a time traveler, or a time lord, who is able to manipulate time by using his own time machine. In case something would go terribly wrong and his life would be in danger, Charles can rely on his tech. Maybe he came to the idea to time travel when he was scrolling through the vents and said,
Oh boy, we're running out of time.
in which case, I love the foreshadowing. This could be the other way that Charles was talking about.
Don't worry about it. I'll find another way.
With the machine in hand, he's thinking about where he should go, or better, to when he should go. To the past or to the future. He could have gone to any of the two, but which one did he choose? I think he must have gone to the past, since he doesn't know what the future holds, so he's too afraid to go there. He then nervously switches the pointer to the minus. As he does this, he becomes hesitant, yet he bravely activates the device and escapes the blast.
Fuck you, Sally.
Unknowingly to Henry, he has successfully survived the explosion. But where did the bolt action man go?
Where'd he go?
While drifting in the vortex, Charles knows what he has to do, change the past. So the events of Valiant Hero will never happen. But what moments? Well, since it were the government investigator and presumed dead ranks who led to Valiant Hero, Charlie wants to change those ranks to prevent his future sacrifice.
Change the course of history.
Luckily for him, one deviating rank will suffice. But which rank should he alter? Government investigator or presumed dead?
I don't know.
Logically, he chooses government investigator because he was there. He at least has some knowledge about the situation and how to change it in his favor.
I know. I was there.
Going to presumed dead and the wall would be unnecessarily risky since he doesn't know much about the area, diminishing his chances of success.
Certainty of death, small chance of success.
So government investigator it is. When arriving in 2013, he makes sure that Henry infiltrates the airship guns blazing, or should I say balls blazing, by giving him the indestructible bubble, instead of just dropping him off on top of the aircraft. This way, Henry will instead become the new top hat leader and get the rank of rapidly promoted executive, changing the course of history. This new rank, combined with presumed dead, would then lead to top hat for life, so not Valiant Hero. Charles has successfully altered the past and saved his own life. However, there's one problem. He can't go back. He can't go back, since the future he once knew as Valiant Hero won't happen in this new timeline. And like I said a few minutes ago, Charlie doesn't know what this new future will hold. Will this new timeline end with him being killed, abandoned, or even tortured in the future? Well, he doesn't know that, and he doesn't want to find out. He can't take that chance. He has to let go of the future. That's why he decides, with pain in his heart, to destroy the time machine and give up the life he once knew, staying in the past. And as the proud pilot he is, eventually rejoins the government. Not before changing his name though, namely to Quentin Alabaster.
Oh no, he's hot!
Yeah, I believe Charles is Quentin. Yeah, I believe Charles is Quentin.
Turn it off!
Okay, lower your pitchforks, because I have a ton of evidence to back this up.
Well, you got me. By all accounts, it doesn't make sense.
Although he has taken on a new persona, his commitment to the government is still very much there, with a bit more seriousness this time. He even grew a beard, so it wouldn't be that obvious that he's indeed Charles Calvin.
This is something else.
Although we know Charles as a general funny guy, Quentin seems less laid back, probably to again not make it too obvious. We clearly notice it when he talks to his recruits.
What are you two idiots doing? We need to ship out right now.
Whoa, did you hear that? That's Charles's voice. Whoa, they have the same voice. Here, have a listen.
Now that I think about it, you and I made a pretty good team in the past. I bet we could take him out. What are you two idiots doing? We need to ship out right now.
Well, what do you say? You want to help me take him out for good?
You guys are the worst.
Awesome. Alright, follow me. I have a way we can get into space.
Sounds oddly similar to me. No wonder, because Marcus Bromander voices both the characters.
How about that?
Also, the last name, Alabaster, is very well chosen to be honest, since the name has deeper meaning. It symbolically means drawing stone, which implies that it has the ability to draw things to you or away from you, depending on what your needs are. Alabaster can be seen as a sign of forgiveness, whether it be you that needs self-forgiveness or the ability to forgive someone else who has done you wrong. Interesting, since you could say that Charles can forgive Henry for leaving him behind in the doomed station and leaving him for dead.
That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
Well, maybe it is stupid, but it's also dumb.
Hey, still not convinced that he's Charles Kelvin?
Had enough yet?
No.
Then what are the chances that we see him in the same tavern, coming through the same door and ask the same thing? Namely that the one drinking has to get to work.
You want to help me take him out for good?
We need to ship out right now.
Their helicopter headphones are also the exact same ones, proven by the official Henry Stickmin wiki. Charles would never throw his good old headphones away. That's why he simply painted it green and wore it like that.
Nice car.
As you can see, Charles didn't die. He survived by traveling to the past, changing a specific rank and creating the new pathway, Top Hat for Life, where he goes by a new name, Quentin Alabaster. Don't be sad, because Charles
Is alive.
Oh, I kinda already did that one.
Maybe there's something to this. Maybe you really are alive.
Or this theory is completely wrong and dumb. Oh well.